So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry for the short notice of when we'd go live today. Actually, no notice, actually. But that's so that we could try and get this flight in. And if everything lines up as I hope, possibly a second flight as an event flight tonight. We'll see. No holds back on that, but we are gonna try and get this girl out of here quickly. The 720, folks, is the ICAO call sign. It's actually a 707-120. Now, the 707s, you frequently knew that Pan Am and TWA and all the other airlines flew, I still believe came first. This aircraft was an offshoot from those airlines wanting something of a more shorter haul aircraft. Again, the ICAO 720. Now, if we all know what would come next, while sort of, kind of, maybe you can kind of see some of the lines of it. Very little of them. But the 727 grew from this as that aircraft. This filled that gap until they could get the 727 up and going. Hence 720. So that is my take. I'm sticking to it and don't know if it's true or false. But it kind of makes a little sense, at least in my pea brain. But anyway, we're sitting on the line here. We are going to fly, as the title suggests, Episode 4, Life as a Military Brat. I know that's kind of a weird title for a series of flights, but I was a military brat. We've already gone through some of the places I've lived as a military brat. Born right here in San Bernardino, flew out to Germany, flew back to California, except up in Sacramento. And then we trucked back down here. Guess we couldn't get enough of the LA basin. I don't know. But anyway, we came back here, and actually, this is where I started school, kindergarten. And then on we went to Scott Air Force Base for one of a couple of times at this place. We were really a glutton for punishment for that one. But anyway, however, back in the day, today this is called San Bernardino International Airport. At one time, Lockheed took over with Norton, which was what it was called when I was born and raised a little bit here. Norton Air Force Base. Lockheed took over for a little bit with some of their secret squirrel activities. And then eventually San Bernardino took over, and now it's an international airport. I think it gets its well, it gets it because customs is here, but proximity to a little country to the south, Mexico, and all the flights that may go to flights being general aviation to and from. I don't think there's any commercial aircraft airline wise going to and from. All right, so let's crawl up in the cockpit, see what all we can do, and get this thing going. One side note, I've had such a terrible time trying to get this aircraft to behave in X-Plane 12. Still don't know if it's the mouse, still don't know if it's this or that. It flies fine in X-Plane 11, so that's where we're at. Which, in a bigger grand scheme of things, actually isn't a bad thing, even though it is set up for X-Plane 12. All right, so let's get after it, shall we? All right, kind of watching here, some toolkit. All right, you can see why I'm watching. Things are starting to pop here. We have Albuquerque and Kansas City centers, as you can see on. We are going to try to fly this on VATSIM. I can't guarantee this is going to be easy because we only have 2 decimals for our comms, and hopefully I can get the right .coms, dot messages to get the comms to behave. We'll see. If not, we'll switch off and fly tenderfoot without ATC. So, as you can see, we're sitting right here, foothills, I mean, right on the hills of the San Gabriel, San Bernardino Mountains, which we will have to take into account on takeoff. All right, but let's first talk about it. 99 people on board. Not 99 cans of beers, 99 people. And we're not going to kick them off one by one as we go. 21,780 pounds. and 48,313 pounds of fuel. We're going to do that all here in just a second. Again, 99 people. And we're going to fly the Jadco 1 to MTBAL to TRM, grab the J134 to SIM, Q176 to ROKNE, J134, get back on it to BUM, and J110 to ELSTO. Not familiar with this. This ought to be an interesting thing. Not familiar with how they're bringing us in. So, because usually I think it's Dixie we go to. Mach 0.80 for speed, 39,000. I'm hopeful, not certain we'll get it, but we'll try. Weather here, foggy, 7 miles visibility, 6,000 foot ceiling. 360 wind out of the north, 22 gusting to 35. Oh, that's just lovely. And then over here at Mid-America, Scott Air Force Base, we're looking at a wind of 310 at 5, 10-mile visibility. Scattered layer at 1,600. Okay, that's hard to tell. It's kind of an obscured sky, but overcast at 2,200. Minus 4 degrees. That's right, minus 4, 25 degrees outside. Brr. Trust me, it is every bit what it says. Tough to leave 61 degrees for 25. So we should be ready to go. Let's take care of the weight and balance issue and get on our way, shall we? To do that, we come up here to weight and balance. Isn't that a kind of a weird thing to do? All right, so our payload, 21,780. 21,780. INTA. Fuel, we'll go with 48,313. And then kind of scroll down. Everything looks good. Double check numbers. Done. Apply. Airplane's rearing and ready to go. Now, a couple things about the plane. This is slightly different than the one in X-Plane 12 if you get the most up-to-date release. I don't know the number off the top of my head. However, when you're looking for the EFB, look right here, click that bar in the windshield. That'll bring it up. It's a little different. Not much, but a little, just to be mindful, just to, be a little transparent. Now, if you forget that, come over here, look down here at the table and click there, and voila, it comes up again. Now, I have found the X-Plane 11 version I have. Everything's ready to go, minus a couple of things we'll talk about here in a second. Now, let's bring that back up. We'll go ahead and talk about them. Everything's ready to go when you fire up, except you'll need to connect your GPU air cart. One line in the new version 2 here in X-Plane 11, my version at least. You can equip it. Now, be totally honest, auto throttle might have actually been there, but it's the kind where you, the pilot, will control the speed in cruise, but in climb descent, you're using power and pitch. You're pulling the power back, but the nose will maintain what you want through pitch. Auto brake, that one could be something that wasn't there. So, and we're going to run with them. I'm going to go ahead, close up. And I think, and then what I have done, and this is something I was nervous as all get out to do. as you saw, the one missing line here is VOR, ADF, INS, FMS. Somewhere like right in here. That's not here for a reason. This version didn't have that option for you. So what I did is went in, added the GPS 430, and then put it on a quick shift key combination to get it up here. And then I can fly it. I know, and I hope I got it right, because we're going to find out pretty doggone quick. All right. Still looks good, so let's get ready to go. Final thing I want to look at here with y'all before we fire up. Let's get this chart set up and look at it real quick, because we do have an interesting departure. If he'd click the right one, there we go. And import, and there it is. All right, so there's our route. Okay, you can already see what? That's because the mountains are right here, folks. So let's end departure. I thought we had real. We do not. Right now they're calling runway 6. Actually, right now 02. Well, wait a minute. 1954. Real quick. Yeah, it's about a half hour old. Winds are 02023, gusting to 33. Yikes. BD building. I don't know what this is. Does it say? No. Okay. Now let me check METARs. Blowing dust. Okay. You see that right there? Conditions blowing widespread dust. Yippee. Still doing runway 6 though. All right, here's how we're going to do this. We're just going to taxi down to Alpha to the end of the runway and blast off. JADCO 1 is, like I said, interesting in the fact that as soon as we get above 2,100 feet, we go direct Lawson, direct Starks. And again, we need to be between 6,100 and 6,900 feet to Alicia, to JADCO. And by the time we get to JADCO, we have got to be ready to cross the mountains at or above 13,000. And then we'll track on to Avery. I believe I got us on the right one. Of course not. Where's Meatball? Oh, there's Metball. And then we go on to our course. All right, so we're going to be grabbing some sky here, so don't be surprised if I leave flaps out a little longer than you're comfortable with. That's just so I can get that plane climbing even faster. All right, so let's do it, shall we? Only thing I see online is, let me check. I hate when they do this in this area. Yeah, he's calling that and not out. Ooh, we're close to it though, but we're not going to call him. All right, let's get this girl started up. One last look at it outside till we get in the air, or get to taxiing at least. Now, there is a little terminal today here. I'll be honest, I do not remember how the ramp looks. The only big memories I had here, the second go at Norton, those mountains were on fire. Yeah, 5-year-old. I remember that one. And we had an earthquake. I mean, as the movie Independence Day would say, Angelinos would laugh at me. It was like a 4 or 5 pointer. So really nothing whoopee. But to a 5-year-old. It is Whoopi. All right, now what I recommend to get this thing started, just turn these on. Okay, it's too complicated to do it any other way. Now, in the XP11 version, you'll have a switch here, guard with a guard on it. Open the guard, click on it. Then come over and start your switches by going down with them. You want them to go to ground start. And then we want to watch. And it'll catch. You'll see it catch here in a minute. There it goes. You just saw the fuel come up. EGT's coming up and one's coming up. EPR kind of sort of might come up. But we'll keep an eye on it. When it stabilizes, we'll be ready to start up number 4. I'm going to come back because you know what I forgot to do? Turn that beacon on. All right, let's see where we're at. I think we're stable. Yeah, we are. Okay, so let's go up. Open up number 4. And what I do is just drag the screen down so I can watch it. Now, if you're good and get past 20 and can get down there and click the fuel, you have a 30% chance of getting the engine to light off. I just do it this way. It makes it so much simpler. All right, we got number 4 lit off. Let's make sure everything comes up. Fuel's still coming up. Don't be surprised sometimes, especially in XP11, one of the engines didn't kick. You didn't hold it long enough. You got to hold it, unfortunately. All right, we got that one going. Let's head back up top. Number 1. And if I were to let off the key right now, it would stop the start process. Okay, there's the fuel. And those that are curious, this plane might make an ocean crossing to Europe, maybe coming back if the winds are gentle enough. From Hawaii, I made it to Tokyo. From Tokyo back to Hawaii, I did not. So obviously there was some kind of headwind buffeting us, and yeah, that was fun. Okay, coming up on 20%. And should be getting the fuel. There it is. All 4 should be running. Let's make sure they stabilize. And you know what I just realized? My apologies. I know. Get that map out. There is a Hawker 125 lurking about. Watch your step. All right, so we got all 4 engines going. Let's head over here to the first, or the flight engineer, and we're going to close each one of our generators. There we go. Now we can come off external power. We'll go to Gen 3. and the ground cart. Now, I leave the air conditioning unit on. You're going to find, especially with this version in X-Plane 11, now granted, there is actually another one for it that I'm a little nervous to put in. I don't want the issues I have with it over in X-Plane 12. Okay, now down here, everything is good. Looks like the center tank's running empty on us. That's cool. And we'll just get these units turned off. Doors closed. I think we're ready to do some damage. All right. We found out last night with the X-Plane 12 version, to get the panel lights to work, you had to come over here, lift these guards, and close the switch. I think it's one guard and that lifts them all up the top half. One switch lifts them all up and you can close it, and we then had access to or able to turn on the lights. I don't get that one. It's above my pay grade, I'm pretty sure, and we'll just, work with what we got. And there she is, smoky, like all engines back then. Brakes off. By the way, those curious, brakes just like the 737, right on the throttles. Okay, let's go. A few other things you have to get used to with this plane. It is old school, so obviously you do not see that front autopilot control panel that the 747-200 has and other Boeing aircraft. Little old for that. It is down here, right below your frequencies. Took me back. I went, uh-oh, did they move it? So here we go. Did some flaps set. I don't think we have reject up there. Don't need the nacelles just yet. We'll take care of that when we come into St. Louis, and we're just about ready for departure, folks. Don't see anything saying I need to make contact. The fun one's going to be Albuquerque, and if I can't, I'm just going to private message and say can't get my radios to switch, disconnecting. There was a time and day when they actually could hear you on all the channels that could come at them. Not so anymore, and they're being very particular about that, and it's really a shame. I'm pretty sure it's not the controllers that are doing that, but people above them. And it's like they don't want general aviation, but yet they want general aviation. It's funny. So we will do our best. That's all we can do. We'll get down here, set our baro, and be ready to go. Hope you enjoy a little nostalgia today in the 707-120. And if you're in the St. Louis area, let me put this out there to you. I really hope you're staying warm and you're safe. This has been a pretty intense storm. And the East Coast is getting it right now. Or they're digging out now. All right, let's hold up here. Let me get that altimeter real quick. 29er. Try that again. Okay. Pretty sure I gotta set it over here as well. Okay. And yes, this is before the backup altimeter. And San Bernardino, Norton Air Force Base traffic, Clipper 811 departing runway 6. Okay, let's do it. See if I remember how. Whoa! See how we fly this thing. Actually, I want to get on the runway, set my heading, which looks like it's pretty close. Personally think I could go direct. I think we'll play along. Technically I can't be flying RNAVs with this. right, takeoff power set. Whoa, get me a rudder. Get me a rudder. Whoa, come back here, airplane. V1. Let's rotate. Let's get that gear up. Okay, again, 2,100 feet. All right, we're going to go direct Losum. It did this to me again. I know why. It did this to me on an earlier test flight, and now I kind of know a little bit more about All right, we're working our way back on course. I hate when I do that. All right, so the goal right now is 13,000. Okay, we're on our way. A little rocky start to it, getting back into the flow with it. But I think we're getting close. We'll kind of keep an eye on this track, make sure everything's going right. Worst case scenario, and do the headings and all of that. All right, we're through 10,000. Okay, we're turning for Jadco. That's cool. Better than my test flight. Let's get her up to about 290 for a climb. I believe we just crossed 13,000, so I think we're good on that. All right, and oh yeah, we're at 15,000 and going. Good deal. So we got the mountain range cleared. We're on our way, folks. Hope you enjoyed that learning lesson as much as I did. Probably won't be flying it much more. I got some other aircraft lined up for flights in this series that'll fit the bill, and we'll see how they go. Hey, why are we at 4,000 feet a minute? Okay, and one thing with these older aircraft, now I'm not familiar if Shenshee will do it or not, but like if you fly the 727, be mindful, don't run it flat out. I mean, put the throttles in all the way forward. You're gonna need to pull them back and climb at about 92-93% N1, keeping your exhaust temp out of the red and yellow. You might flame an engine out. Flame it, I mean burn it. So be mindful of that. These are things you don't normally need to worry about in today's aircraft. Back in this day, oh yeah, you surely did. And it was not a pretty picture. Now, by the way, I speak from experience. All right, we're on our way. Hope you enjoy. All right, now the fun. Somebody must have been listening to me. Thank you, Albuquerque. They were something like 1.3 something 575, and they switched to 132 800. Thank you, sir. It's that last decimal, folks. When you got these 3 decimal frequencies, not a lot of aircraft can pick them up. Only your pretty much modern that have the 8.33 megahertz. If they don't have it, they're not going to be able to easily tune you in. And hopefully VATSIM learns that soon. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. I love it when that happens. And I'll be honest, I ought to be, I think Palm Springs is pretty close to the handoff. Op Wolf Mod applauding. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, and welcome in, sir. We appreciate you. Oh no, way after Palm Springs. I don't. We're about halfway to Phoenix in getting into their airspace. All right, got a great crowd, got a great flight going. Things are how I wish they would go in X-Plane 12. But they don't. No biggie. No biggie at all. We just adjust, adapt, and overcome. We are having a very blessed day with all of this white stuff on the ground still. I'm gonna be here for a couple of weeks, but we are indeed. We've had a whale of a time here in the last couple of weeks. Seen, I think, everything going on sickness-wise out there throughout my family, my daughters' families, and my sister-in-laws. There's Hawker. Came out from lurking. That's right, he's on snow removal duty today. Oh. But folks, head over to Hawker if you haven't already. 2 reasons. One, you might never know what he's gonna be flying or doing, because as you can see, last was Age of Empires. But sometimes he actually does get in an airplane.
Well done.
And flies across the sky. Sometimes you'll see him beating the drums. But the big reason you want to go over is check his progress. He has a Hawker 125 corporate jet fuselage. Somehow, some way, his wife allows it, in his garage that he is converting someday into a flight sim. Whatever flight sim, be it X-Plane, be it the other, we don't know. We'll find out. Keep an eyeball on it. That looks like a bigger turn than I anticipated. Hang on. Oh, that's why. Okay, overshot. Let's make sure. Oh, that is why. Let's make it go direct. Hang on. There we go. Get a little more direct. I don't know why it did that one. These these GPSs sometimes do some of the craziest things, so you got to kind of watch them. And if possible, try to keep your heading bug close to the projected route that it puts on your CDI. That way, in case you do run into something really weird and not thought of, you can counter it. Let's see, we are at 0.80. So I am going to we are at 36,000. And it again is doing something weird. Oh, it's coming back on course. All right, for those curious, KSBD upper corner here, that's where we started. Here's as far as we've gotten already. I'm thinking PKE is when we're going to enter. Nope, Lancy. Okay. All right, we're on course now and on our way, folks. Oh, crud. I forgot, this one's a pain in the butt. I think I may adjust for 37 since 39 is not really wanting to show up. That's a good descent rate. Let's check our speed. I'll show you what you got to do here. It is part of that. Why does it have to be this way? It really does not hold what you set here. You have to click this outer switch to get it to do that. And then it'll adjust to get you into the right, right number that you set. Little bit of a pain, I think we're at the right number. If we're not, we'll adjust down to 37. Yeah, I forgot about that. So 2 hours, 30 minutes to go. We're in cruise. We're at 0.80. Guess what? There's where it is. Let's back it down just. Really don't like us cruising along at 397. But like I said, we are set for a cruise of 0.80. That's what we're trying to maintain. And we're at 39,000 feet. Yep. So we're on our way. Unless they tell us, then we'll say we'll drop down to 37. That we can see and set. I was a little nervous running up this high. But there it is, folks. The 707-120. Actually, if you want to get totally technical, as some people out here do, the 707-120B. Bravo. Enjoy the ride. 2.5 hours away. I've still got to look into this ELSTO. That just doesn't seem right to me. Yeah, it was the Dixie. Wonder why we're going up there. Well, we're gonna go to the Dixie. How about that? Three, two right. Nah, let's do 3-2 left for a change. And with the weather we have, we better stick to something we can shoot. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so we'll plan the Dixie tree arrival for 3-2 left, ILS. Okay. Now, we are closing in on Lansing. And then short spurt thereafter will be in Albuquerque's airspace. Matter of fact, I can't switch it. Doggone it. I just realized that. It's going to have it ready for him. Luff approach. What? Is that who I think it is? It is. Luke. I am your father. Wow, Luke Air Force Base online. Dang. Well, I hope everybody's Tuesdays are looking good. Are as good as they can be with what we have on the ground here in St. Louis. And it was nice to see the other side of the airport blowing snow when I came home today. Very nice to see. So I would assume I'll have an open runway when I get there. So enjoy the ride, folks. We're going to keep the music at a minimum today. We had trouble yesterday with our sound, and I want to make sure maybe something's if it's being overloaded, it's not from that. So we're just going to kind of let the plane set the mood. We'll chill and talk with ATC here shortly. Probably quicker than shortly, any time now. And just roll from there. We've got right now, from our position all the way in, we have ATC. I can already hear some out there going, ugh. Well, hopefully you're not in the world to learn how to fly, because you will have to talk to them in the real world. So why not get used to it in the world of VATSIM? And to be totally honest, I really thought about shooting the RNAV 32 left. Just nervous about keeping that descent profile. I'm still nervous with the ILS, but it should if we couple up. But we'll see. Enjoy. perfect timing. I was just looking to see where I was in relation to his center. What did he say? 132,800. 132, right? 132,800.
Walker 2632, fly heading 240.
240, heading for Walker 2632.
Albuquerque Center, Clipper 811 with you, flight level, hopefully it reads 390.
Clipper 811 Albuquerque Center, squawk 7357 and ident.
73. Was that 7357 for Clipper 811?
Affirm, 7357.
Copy, we're putting it in the box. Now I'm going to explain why I did it the way I did. Sometimes I screw up and get it wrong. But, and I didn't.
United 1030, plan vectors for the visual approach, runway 12.
Roger that, vectors, visual approach, runway 12, United 1030.
Walker 2632, turn 10 degrees to the right, and just let me know when you have the field. It'll be at your, call it 2 to 3 o'clock in 16 miles. Walker 2632, cleared visual approach, runway 4.
Cleared visual, runway 4.
United 1030, confirm you said runway 12.
Clipper 811, ready to contact 31 miles west of Drake, VOR, flight level 390, welcome.
Clipper 811 copies. All right.
And United 1030, say again.
Confirm you said visual approach, runway 12.
United 1030, affirm. Flagship 2597, descend to maintain 8,000 and turn left heading 090.
Down to 8,000, left turn 090, flagship 2597.
Doing a good job here. He's got a lot of aircraft in the area, I know that.
Flagship 2597 on that turn, field 10 o'clock and 17 miles.
Looking for the field, flagship 2597.
Trying to find United. Where is United hiding? Oh, they're going into
Walker 2632, wind 0012, runway 4, clear to land.
Cover the numbers, we're clear to land, Walker 2632.
Field in sight, flagship 2597.
Flagship 2597, cleared visual approach, runway 3.
Cleared visual, runway 3, flagship 2597.
Amarillo by morning. Yes, that was one of my favorite songs when I was on the highway.
United 1317, leaving airspace, Fort Worth, centers offline, radar service terminated, frequency changes approved. American 2530, leaving airspace, Fort Worth, centers offline, radar services terminated, frequency changes approved. Flagship 2597, the wind 09023, gusting 35, runway 3, clear to land.
Runway 3, clear to land, flagship 2597.
We got a ways to go with him, so it looks like he's doing a good job unless he decides to drop off. But good job going on here with Albuquerque. And I am gonna sit back, go a little bit mute, and let y'all listen in.
1030, set up pilot discretion, maintain 1010,000, and the Tucson altimeter is 2983.
Copy the altimeter and pilot discretion 1010,000 behind the 1030.
Alberta Turkey Center, good evening, Delta 5812, level 350.
Delta 5812, Alpha Turkey Center, right in.
All right, as we asked yesterday, how is everyone's first week of the year going?
Albuquerque Center, 4 Yankee Hotel. Is there 414 transfer direct to Drake?
November 414 Yankee Hotel, Albuquerque Center, roger.
Hey, we got a contrail ahead of us. But anyway, I hope y'all are having a great week after the great holiday time. Hopefully your households weren't a sicky mess like ours.
5812, are we identified?
Delta 5812, to contact, date 6 miles northwest of Buckeye, VOR, flight level 350.
So, like I said, we've seen just about all the sicknesses that are out there. General, we have a problem. What is that, Mr. Duluth? Mr. Duluth Fly in the house, aka Medicine Man. I'm sorry, Mr. Medicine Man.
Albuquerque Center, good evening, Southwest 3601, flight level 400, checking in.
Southwest 3631, Albuquerque Center, right in.
Bad attitude, can't see
American
his
5189,
flight
leaving
he
airspace
made
to the north
to
Denver
fly
centers
for
offline,
Center
services terminated,
Force.
frequency changes approved.
Okay, let me dig in and check.
5189.
November 414 Yankee Hotel, clear direct destination airport.
Please direct to my destination for 4 Yankee Hotel. Thank you.
Southwest 3631, ready to contact 49 miles northwest of the Gila Bend, VOR, flight level 400, welcome.
Southwest 3601.
Southwest 3631, just confirm you're climbing up to 410.
Negative, we can keep it to level 400 if you wish.
Southwest 3631, I can't give you 400 because of your direction of flight, so I can give you a 410 or you can drop down to 390, just let me know.
I can drop now, flight level 390.
Alright, Southwest 3631, just to maintain flight level 390.
This is maintain 390, Southwest 3631.
Flagship 2597, say parking.
Flagship 2597, we'll just need a moment to look up our gate.
Roger. Flagship 2597 for now, exit left on Delta, hold short runway 8 on Delta.
Left on Delta and hold short of runway on Delta, Flagship 2597.
Walker 2632, exit left, or correction, right when able and say parking.
Okay, ladies, turn right and let me get my bearings here. We'll go to the general aviation stand by.
United 1030, fly heading 120 and descend to maintain 9,000.
120, 9,000, 1030.
And Walker 2632, just let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, we're ready. We're going over to the FBO on the other side of the field there.
Walker 2632, taxi parking via Juliet and hold short Romeo for now.
Okay, Juliet, we'll hold short of Romeo for
November 414 Yankee Hotel, leaving airspace, LA centers offline, radar services terminated, frequency changes approved.
Frequency change is approved for 414 Yankee Hotel. Good evening.
Southwest 4397 Albuquerque Center.
Center, Flagship 2597, we're going to go to Alpha 2 for parking.
Alright, Flagship 2597, cross runway 8 on Delta and continue taxi via Alpha on the other side.
Cross 8 on Delta and continue via Alpha onto the ramp, Flagship 2597.
In Albuquerque, sir, were you trying to call 4393?
Hey, firm Southwest 4393, contact Phoenix approach 128.65.
Over approach, Southwest 4393. Have a good day.
American 103, descend via the Eagle 6 arrival, Phoenix landing east, the Phoenix altimeter 2980.
Send via the Eagle 6 arrival, landing east 2980, American 103.
United 298, that's approved as requested. United 1030, descend to maintain 6,000, fuel 12 o'clock, 18 miles.
6,000, we'll be looking for the field, United 1030.
United 1030, sorry, say again?
Descend to 6,000 and we'll be looking for the field, United 1030. United 1030, field in sight.
United 1030, cleared visual approach, runway 12.
Cleared the visual 12, United 1030.
Walker 2632, continue taxi Romeo, Lima to parking, cross runway 8 right on Romeo.
Hey, Romeo, Lima to parking, crossing 8 right on Romeo for Boston.
United 1030, wind variable at 6, runway 12, clear to land.
Runway 12, clear to land, United 1030.
Delta 5812, can we have 5 to 10 minutes out of cockpit?
Sorry, aircraft calling, just trying to step out a second.
Delta 5812, can we have about 5 to 10 minutes out of cockpit?
Delta 5812 to approve as requested, report back.
We'll go.
Potential aircraft Albuquerque Center is closing up here in about 10 minutes.
Albuquerque Center, good afternoon. Bartok 44 Heavy on the ground. Davis Malta looking for clearance out of Portsmouth.
Bartok 44 Heavy Albuquerque Center, it's on request, am I?
You said clear to land runway 12.
United 1038 firm, runway 12, clear to land.
Roger that 12, clear to land 1030, thank you.
And Bartok 44, I have your clearance advisor, need to copy.
Ready to copy, Bartok 44.
Bartok 44, you're cleared to the Portsmouth International Airport via radar vector San Simon VOR, Sierra Sierra Oscar as filed. On departure, maintain 17,000. Expect flight level 3305 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is with me, squawk 6024.
Clear to Portsmouth via radar vector is San Simon VOR, then is filed. We'll maintain 17,000. Expect 320. 5 minutes after departure with you, squawk 6024. Bartok 44 Heavy.
Bartok 44 Heavy, read back correct. Advise ready for taxi. You can expect runway 12 for departure.
Expect 12, give you a call for taxi, Bartok 44.
United 298, roger.
Delta 5812 up.
Delta 5812, roger.
All right, Duluth.
We got a 1030 going around.
Oh, man. They are so loud here.
United 1030, roger. Flight present heading, climb maintain 8,000.
Present heading 8,000, 1030.
United 1030, when able to say a reason for the go around.
Lined up with the wrong runway, just pilot error.
Anyway, Duluth, I don't see a PIREP form, so I am not certain what went wrong.
Center American 103 is leaving level 360.
American 103, roger.
He needs permissions to see it. Okay, I'm looking back. I was caught in an email from Sim Air Force on another issue, so sorry about that. Took me a while to get there. He needs perms. I can't really recommend a good stylist for a perm. No, just kidding. Sorry, you ran me down right where it was something easy for me. Let me see what I'm able to do. All right. Oh, duh, gotta hit the right category here. I think I did that last night too. There are no pilots. All right, just to let you know, I do see where he's been accepted. Beyond that, let me look. Out at Pueblo?
CC79B, go around.
Who went around? No, that was United that went around, not Bad Attitude. Welcome in, Bad Attitude. I am looking at your jacket here. Everything looks good. Except for the fact that you weren't able to file a PIREP, I guess, or get in somehow. Trying to see why they would have you restricted. All right, this is where I'm gonna punch out.
Special aircraft Albuquerque Center is now closed. No further service. 2126 Zulu. All radar services are terminated. Change advisory frequency changes approved.
Have a good one, Clipper 811 to Unicom.
Have a good afternoon, Southwest.
Ah, that makes things so much easier. All right, you know what? Let me... Hang on a second, folks. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Just making sure everything was fine. I heard a loud thud. And the way things have been here of late, that's worthy of checking to make sure someone's safe. All right, Philadelphia. Albuquerque is offline. And let me... Gonna hand this over to Sim Air Force, I think. Because I don't know... It even shows I'm not type rated for an aircraft. Huh. That I do see. You don't have access to Discord? Did you get a... I saw somebody had a invalid invite. Okay, that's why I'm not seeing Discord. Okay. Ah. Okay, guys. I got a message in. I see Duluth has a message in. So hopefully we get this resolved for you, Bad Attitude. I am also working, trying to figure out who the heck I need to talk to about another issue going on there. About X-Plane 12 aircraft for Sim Air Force, what there's available. So I don't have an email or whom to contact. All right, as for us, our flight continues. Kansas City Center still way out there. They are up and running. They are on that infamous channel. I'm gonna go ahead and try something. .com. 125.725. That was wrong. Aha! Cool. All right, we're back on Unicom. Okay, know what to do now. All right, so we're on our way, folks. ETA, hour and a half? Really? I got host in. Wow, time flies when you got a lot of work going on. Holy mackerel. Holy mackerel. Yeah, we're closer to KC than I thought. Wow. Okay, Bad Attitude's back. Oh, not acceptable. Sorry. Just, I've got a message in. I see Duluth does as well with leadership over at Sim Air Force. They're looking into why you have no aircraft. And they're looking into the Discord issue. I've got another pilot I'm working with as of today to help him or her find X-Plane 12 military aircraft. I know the F-16's out there. I do know about the SR-71, not allowed yet. Could be here shortly. And all the craft aircraft that are available, plus a few others. So I'll help that person out as soon as I get good contact information. But rest assured, hopefully they're able to work on it and get you up and going. You ask about DCS. Now, once you get in to Discord, talk to Shaggy, I think it would be. He might be able to put you into what we have going on with DCS. I am not 100% sure what we do in there, but we do have some people operating in there. So, but I don't know the whole scope of that. All right, I see you are in Discord under Visitor Center. Who is this individual? Ah, believe it's who I have been referred to. And I see you are talking with drama there, so that will help you out a lot. Children, play nice. Uh-oh, what's going on? But yeah, there could be some contingents in DCS. I don't know everything about that. So definitely drama might, Shaggy might, Moose or might very well know if and what we do in the DCS world over at Sim Air Force. But anyway, I'm going to kind of change gears up a little bit. Welcome you all aboard Flying with Mike today. Today we're flying, as the title says, a series, a flight series I set up. Actually, my wife came up with a great idea here. Life as a military brat. Now, many of you out there may not even know what a military brat is. We are the children of service members. Whatever branch. I was an Air Force brat, but their branch, each branch, whole bunch, you know, the kids of those service members. Now, today it's not like it was, say, when I was in high school. Back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth. No, seriously. Back in the late 70s, early 80s. Back then, many people didn't move around a lot. Well, the military brats obviously do. The military keeps military personnel on the move, usually about every 3 to 4 years, sometimes less, sometimes more. For the most part, my family about every 3 to 4 years. So my wife came up with an idea. Why don't you do a series of flights, telling that story of all the places I've been as a brat. And it's actually been pretty interesting. I'm kind of shocked. Considering my age, that some of these bases, actually all of these fields, are still here in some form or another. We talked about Norton, where I was born. Thank you. Chronological, or no, chronologing my journeys. Not necessarily, well, we are doing them in order, but thank you for the assist there, Bad Attitude. We talked about being born in Norton, today called San Bernardino International. Still there, still a viable airport, not a military base like it was in the 60s. But back then it was C-141s. Cool aircraft. And we would kind of follow that aircraft a little bit to when it got stretched. And they popped an air refuel pod on top so they could refuel them in flight. But we went to Germany Bitburg to be precise. That airport actually is still there, even though it's closed, U.S. military. Spangdahlem, which I did not know this, learned this in this Odyssey, is only like 10-15 miles away, where many of the heavier aircraft would go in and out of. And that I kind of did not know. They closed Bitburg, kept Spang opened. And then from there, we came back to California up in Sacramento to another Air Force base, Mather. Mather is still there. Not as a military base, but the California Fire Service uses it. Cargo companies use it. And some general aviation. But you can still see the layout of it back in the days of the Cold War. Most notably, cargo-wise, Emory Worldwide had a really bad crash there. All crashes, yes, are bad. This one was bad enough to close the airline. A lot of stuff came out of it. That would close Emory Worldwide as an air freight company. But that would have been years after being closed by the military and then repurposed. Yes, Mather as an Air Force base there, Wolf Mod, but it is actually still used today by cargo companies. UPS has something in there. I don't think FedEx is, and so does DHL. Plus the fire service has use of some of the hangars, and they do whatever it is they do to planes there. But if you look at the general overview of that airbase, or what was the Air Force base, the generality is all still there. The Christmas tree alert area, the both ramps where tankers and bombers would have parked. It's still amazingly open and usable. Again, we took off from Norton today, headed to Scott Air Force Base. Scott Air Force Base somehow missed getting closed, which is fine. That's great for the area. But we're coming in here. Then episode 5 will take us somewhere else. So that's the whole genie out of the bottle, if you will, for these flights. I lived in went to 13 different schools. Not necessarily in different areas. Case in point, kindergarten there in San Bernardino, first, second, and third grade while assigned to Scott Air Force Base. However, halfway through that tour, we moved to a local town, which a lot of you all do who aren't associated with the military, and to different schools. We would then go to a couple more, mostly in the same schools, and then come back, and of course middle and high school here again. So you know we're coming back. We were a glutton for punishment for coming to Scott too many times. So, just kidding, those of you assigned here. But yeah, that's what we're flying. The life of as a military brat. So 13 schools just to graduate high school, folks. Now remember, high school you graduate year 12. So that gives you a little idea. I'm not going to say, I'll tell you this much. Traveling around like that was not really all that hard. Well, even the ones that really sucked. But the problem was, now up until 4th, 5th, 6th grade, I might be pushing it with 6th grade. Moving around is not hard for a kid. They're very resilient. You know, we make friends pretty easy. But once you start getting past 6th grade, those hormones and all of that stuff begin to come into play, as well as the bullies, all of that, and starts to become hard. Then I'll tell you the hardest of them all. Even the move in middle school that I did was hard, but not as hard what the move would be 3 years later as a sophomore going to junior in a new school. That there was the absolute roughest move on me that we went through. It was just a nightmare. I don't know if my folks even have a clue just how hard it was. I thankfully was blessed. We got into the marching band, got into a great church there in town, which really helped, but it was still a nightmare. And so just the moral of that is, hey, those of you in the service, thank you, but think about your kids when they're in high school. That is so hard to move on. We can move, like I said, probably up till 7th grade, and it's really not so hard. But you really need friends, and they're not easy to get once you get into the upper part of middle school and into high school. They are the hardest things to find. And obviously you're going to move again, so yeah. So anyway, not going to be a downer. We're going to keep this positive. So that's where this is going. We got several more flights ahead. Hope y'all enjoy them. Let's kind of kick back, relax, let the plane do the talking for a little bit, and let you all ease into your Tuesday evenings. Yeah, I've got a feeling I'm gonna be late to the show for Sim Air Force. I've got at least an hour and 15 minutes on this one to go before I even prep up for what I need to do up in McCord. But I hope y'all have enjoyed this flight. I took off on my own with my own time setting, hoping to stay daylight the whole flight. This would be somewhat considered red-eye today, as quite frankly, you got two time zones to get through, as well as a 3-hour flight. All right, let's see if we can make this work with Kansas City. One, 2, 5, 7, 2, 5. Would help their captain to put a decimal in there.
Contact.
I think we got it.
Southwest 4090, we will start our descent or request descent if possible.
Southwest 4090, roger, that's approved. You're outside my airspace at the moment. I'll give you further as you approach the border.
That's complete, thank you, Southwest 4090.
Kansas City Center, Clipper 811 with you, flight level 390.
Clipper 811, Kansas City Center, radar contact. United 479, Kansas City Center, radar contact. There's traffic 12 o'clock and 30 miles opposite direction. Company H320, flight level 350. Thank you.
Kansas City Center, good afternoon. UPS 606 Heavy, we're flight level 330, about 10 southeast of the Limani VOR.
UPS 606, Kansas City Center, radar contact. Descend via Laurel 3 arrival landing northwest, the St. Louis altimeter 3049er.
Alright, descend Lorry 3 arrival, landing northwest, 3049er on the altimeter, UPS 606.
Delta 412, Kansas City Center, standby.
All right.
Delta 412, runway 29er, clear for takeoff. Wind 3005.
I have to say, looking out the window, that looks beautiful, all that snow. Kind of stunk yesterday having to shovel it, but yeah, you know, you got to do what you got to do to be able to operate. Got another inch or two coming Friday, and then we'll see how things are next week. Boy, looks good out there.
Delta 412, radar contact Houston. Delta 412, climb and maintain flight level 370. United 1460, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, see ya. Delta 412, clear X, I have. United 1460, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, see ya. Southwest 4090, descend via Jason 4, arrival landing north, the Kansas City altimeter 3051.
So descend via the Jason 4, expect runway north, altimeter 3051, Southwest 4090.
Endeavor 4904, expect visual approach runway 36 information at Charlie at Tulsa.
Looking Charlie and visual 36 right, 4904.
Endeavor 4904, descend and maintain 5,000.
5,000, 4904.
All right, let's, you know what, see how things are going out there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hop into the lobby of my airline. You're more than welcome to come in. Just check your intros. If you have intros, and some of you have some, let's just put it this way, not appropriate, could get you banned. But anyway, we're on our way about an hour out of Scott Air Force Base, and I think we've got a pretty, you know, still half tempted on that RNAV. But it is an approach that technically this aircraft wouldn't have flown. So I swear that looks like we have traffic off to our north and east.
Delta 412, Memphis offline, radar service terminated. Frequency change approved, yeah.
Exchange approved for Delta 412 to CL.
Oh well. Now, I don't see anyone close enough to put a contrail out.
Delta 779, Kansas City Center. Delta 779, roger. Runway 29er, cleared for takeoff.
Oh, where's he coming out of? Oh. That all makes sense.
Kansas City Center, Sam 63 is back in cockpit. Also, we have to amend our altitude to 300 for the fact that we couldn't make it to 360.
Sam 63, Kansas City Center, roger. Southwest 4090, County Kansas City approach 123.9er.
123.9er, bye-bye, Southwest 4090.
All right, Scooby. I'm glad you found that funny.
Yeah, I did.
Oh boy.
Got a
Yeah,
lot-
our little engine that can make it up up the hill to 360, so we're stuck at 300.
I see. Kick some people off.
That's what I have to do.
That or
You
some
first.
weight, which you'll get.
Right.
Endeavor 4904, just let me know when you have the Tulsa Airport at 12 o'clock, 25 miles.
Alright, we'll let you know.
Dad, come on, really?
South of 779, radar contacts altitude.
What's up, buddy? Are we all are we all flying or what?
South of 779, climbing
I mean,
350.
I'm sort of flying. I'm not flying for Sim Air Force.
What happened?
Still having, they're still trying to look into it.
Okay.
GPS 606.
I know what's missing.
Runway 29er. Yeah, we'll take 30 right if we can.
Yeah, it's the aircraft type, isn't it?
Yep.
606, expect.
Yep.
And I don't know how they want to do things. That's why I'm not jumping in.
Right.
Yeah, I don't even have a 172 assigned to me, Duluth.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Neither does Duluth.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Yeah,
Well,
you
it's
do.
also.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, I also don't have
Clitterag Matthew.
it says pilot not verified, so well, yeah.
That I don't
South of
understand.
779, Clitterag Matthew.
I didn't understand
JetBlue
that one,
723,
but
radar service terminated. The change approved.
Over to advisory, thanks. We'll see you at JetBlue 723.
that's okay. Duluth can't get any higher than he is right now.
I know. I don't know why. I just stuck at 310. I'm like, nope.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm at 300. I was supposed to go to 36, but yeah.
What's your weight?
I don't know.
That's kind of personal, their bad attitude.
Wow.
Oh wow. So go to your progress page.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was
There.
just too easy.
That was way too easy. Yeah.
No, go to your VNav page, I think.
What is that? Oh, this.
No, right above
Endeavor 4904,
progress.
we have the field insight out there.
Chase, these rookie pilots.
Yeah, I know, right?
You guys need to calm down.
Visible approach, runway 36, right?
Clear for the visual.
Okay, so what happens if you put 360 into there?
I can't get. I can't get up there.
Good evening, Southwest 53538.
I'm already clear. I'm already at 3400. I'm not gonna try to get up there.
Southwest 538, Kansas
Alright,
City. Center,
because it
radar
shows your
contact,
optimum is up at 39,
arrival landing
I
north.
know.
so it
City on
should be able to
73054.
climb up there.
It wasn't able to.
Sending via the Jason 4, altimeter 3051, Southwest 538.
Oh. Oh, really? There you go. Yeah. All right. Why not? You're no fun.
Endeavor 4904, runway 36 right, quick to land.
We're clear to land 36 right, 4904.
I was just gonna say, what if he gives what if he gives you the visual?
What happens if you put your altimeter on the dash to flight level 350 into a V speed of 5? I'll go orbital.
You said 2,200 feet? Yeah.
Southwest 538, contact Kansas City approach 123.905.
195, Southwest 538, yeah.
Southwest 538, 123.9 Kansas City approach.
123.905, Southwest 538.
All right. Down to 48 minutes. Boy, there's someone weak.
This controller sounds like he's been through hell and back. I don't know what, he sounds like he's just about had it.
What'd you do to him?
That I don't know. I have no idea what in the hell I did to him, but he does not sound like he's ready to put up with shit right now.
Yeah. There's a lot of traffic in Kansas City right now.
That's not, I know. Usually there's not. What's going on? Is there any? It's Tuesday. It's not Tuesday, not ops, is it?
Not that I know of any Tuesday ops.
Well, guys, be going boo boo, Bubba. I'm going Bubba. I have been cleared to BED via bathroom star. Nice, girl. Have a good night. We'll talk to you later.
UPS 606, heavy, set to maintain 4,000.
Alright, just to maintain UPS 606 heavy.
That doesn't look like there's an event going on. Just a lot of something at Kansas City. And actually really not 4 aircraft. So it really isn't a whole lot going on.
I know, but he sounds like he's about had enough of whatever's been going on.
Well, let's see here. He's been on only for an hour or less than.
I know. But he just sounds like he's just had enough.
Oh, man. Another 1 to 2 inches coming Friday.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
On top of our 8 inches of sleet, snow, funness out there.
Tom coming in hot with a 34-month dedicated subscription. Thank you, Tomcat. Welcome on board. He waves. Hi. Hello. Hello there.
Frontier Flight 2114, radar contacts a altitude.
Just leveled all 5,000.
Frontier Flight 2114, climb and maintain flight level 330, clear direct King.
Alright, climb maintain 330 and clear direct Kings for Frontier Flight 2114.
At least the good thing is I won't ice up in this plane. Or in this sim, X-Plane 11.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's true.
But it will be fun.
Oh, yeah.
So how, by the way, Bad Attitude, how did you enjoy the 720?
Frequency change approved.
I like it.
Thanks for service today.
It's a different aircraft.
It is.
But if you come over and take a look on my side.
Hello, Graf, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Thank you for the alert. Appreciate it.
This is by far my favorite aircraft to fly.
Let me guess, an Embraer.
It is. How did you guess?
Center stepping away.
Remember, I've been lurking over in Sim Air Force in conversations over there.
That is fair.
Everybody's having troubles, it seems like. Oh, it even looks like CVW20 is streaming.
Are you serious? Everybody's streaming today. Is this an anomaly or something?
Let's see what he's doing. Something with Star Trek.
It's going well, Tomcat. We were supposed to level off at 360, but our little engine that couldn't make it, so we're leveled off at 300. Oh yeah, Telegraph wants me to tell you two guys that he saw a dude with an Embraer Phenom 100 in his garage at an air park.
Very cool.
Dang.
Yeah.
I know a guy with a Hawker 125 in his garage.
Yeah, but it doesn't fly.
Well, you know.
A guy can dream, can't he?
Maybe he will one day slap wings and engines on it.
Right.
Good luck on that road.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, of course, you get that hover kit that they keep saying.
Oh, there you go.
Who needs roads?
How much is it? I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah, 5 million. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. I'm not insinuating on a tip. I just gotta edit something. Ah, that's not what I want. When I grow up.
Don't take wooden nickels.
But I like wooden nickels. They're so pretty.
You know, so hey, Mike.
Yay, Bo.
Have you ever heard of a program called self-loading cargo?
Nope.
I would check it out.
It's actually pretty cool. If I would have worked with it today, but I didn't have time.
What is it, a plug-in or a program?
It's a program that adds have you ever heard of PEC-X?
Nope.
So okay, so self-loading cargo does boarding of passengers, cargo. You can interact with the flight attendants, get food, drinks, and it's in alpha at the it's in beta sort of right now.
Huh, interesting. Interesting.
By the way,
Oh God. What?
Mike, you saw my question in on stream, yes?
Which question?
So my wife bought something off of Amazon, a little frying pan.
Make sure you disarm her, because it hurts
Whoa.
when they hit you.
Hang on. Do you know what it came with to put it together?
I don't even, oh God, what?
A full-size screwdriver.
Dude, I hate to tell you. Watch your back.
No. So you know how like a lot of things will give you like a small little itty bitty like screwdriver?
Yep.
This thing is a full-size screwdriver.
Cool. Does it fit though?
Mike.
I mean, sometimes they give screwdrivers like that and they don't help you out.
Oh no, it actually worked. Like I'm just like, you guys gave us a full-size screwdriver to put this thing together. Okay.
Oh yeah, a lot of companies give tools away, especially Allen wrenches.
Yes, Allen wrenches. Yes, I'm used to when people give if you need a screwdriver, they give you one of those like little plastic ones with like the spinning top on it.
I've never gotten one like that. Usually it's like a piece of metal set up with either the flathead or Phillips.
Yeah, one of those two.
But I'm glad to hear they gave you the tools to be able to put it together. A lot don't.
No, they don't.
And you got to go buy them.
Unless you're extremely lucky and you just have one laying around somewhere.
Unfortunately, disconnect. We'll see you next time.
Frontier Flight 2114, see ya.
Thanks a lot, we'll see you.
Yeah. APS 6067, runway 30 right, clear to land.
30 right, clear
All right.
to land for UPS 6067.
I better start thinking about my top of descent.
South of 35, radar contact, say altitude.
Altitude?
Sorry, just 600 for 5,000, south of 35.
South of 35, climb and maintain flight level 370.
From table 370, south 35.
All right, a little further to go. Gonna get up here to bum. What is that frequency? 15.9er, okay. Well, that was absolutely silly because I don't have an RM. Well, I have RMIs, but no DMEs on them. Oh well. I think bum is what I'm gonna start down. All right, we're doing 0.80. We're at 39,000 and on course.
What a dumbass. I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to bring it up. I'm not gonna. Just look in political news. Look in political news in the Discord. Tomcat just posted something. Oh my god, that's so dumb.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he's also gonna try. And I'll get this. He wants to.
Hang on. That's not Duluth.
All right, got you. Gotcha. I believe that, Allegraph. Allegraph, let's just keep it at that. We'll talk about that later off stream. Thank you.
Hey Duluth, if you do want to talk about it, let's do push to talk.
Don't worry about it. We're done.
Okay.
We're done with it. We're done with it. We're good. We're done with it.
UBS 606 heavy taxi to the ramp. Rabbit frequency. Have a great day.
Ramp this freak. Appreciate it. Thanks. UBS 606 heavy.
You do. Wow. No, I'm writing an email. Thank you very much. Either way. What was I doing?
Writing an email.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm not going to make that Sim Air Force event.
Was that tonight?
Yeah,
What time? Right now?
pretty much.
Oh boy.
Kind of hoping to, but that appointment I didn't remember or know about caught me off guard today.
Oh wow.
Speaking of appointments, let me make sure no others have snuck up on me.
Center 360 Bravo 10,000. Number 360 Bravo Kansas City Center. Hello, climb maintain flight level 410. Flight level 410, 60 Bravo. Tell 3535. Service terminated. Frequency change.
CSL 3535.
Oh yeah, Mike, are you there?
I'm still here.
Elgar says thank you for the gifted sub, by the way.
Who what?
For the gifted sub.
Ah, you are welcome. Very much thank you.
American 29, Kansas City Center, G-Chip.
Talking to me?
I have no idea who he was talking to.
Hold on.
I know United 479, American 29.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna say something real quick.
Kansas City Center, Center 62. Is that directed toward us? Negative. American 29, American 29, Kansas City Center, did you check it out?
Alright, so he's gonna be wanting me here soon to start thinking about getting down as low as you can. How low can you go? Oh man. Oh. Ah, he's lost all his approaches and grounds to help him out.
Oh shit, that sucks.
Unless Oklahoma is in his territory, Oklahoma City.
I think it is. Okay, yeah, it is. It should be.
Let me check Sim Air Force one more time.
Is that a predator behind me? Yeah, that's my predator. Right there? Right over there? Yeah. That's my predator.
Yep, they're starting to form up out there.
Kansas City, Center, Sun Country, you at 36.
Sun Country, 18 Kansas City Center, our contact.
Center, hello again, Southwest 538 on Alpha, and we request stand Bravo 40.
Uh-oh, somebody made him laugh.
South 538 taxis to the Ram, Kansas City Center.
Taxi to the ramp, Southwest 538.
Kansas City Center, Clipper 811 requesting descent.
Clipper 811, Kansas City Center, descend and maintain flight level 250.
Clipper 811 leaving flight level 390 for flight level 250. Thank you. All right, let's get that ILS plugged in. (1099) 319. Okay.
November 36 Bravo, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, see ya.
Unicom for 6 Sierra Bravo, see ya.
Siri bot triggers. Why does it trigger your PST? Why? Why?
Well, what's he gonna make us do?
We're back after the shower. Cool, man. Welcome back. Let the chillin' start. Let the chillin' start, baby.
Attention, all airplane frequency, Kansas City Center closing in 10 minutes.
10 minutos.
Wish he'd clear me or tell me if he wants me on to Dixie 3.
Ask him.
I may have to. And he may say, don't worry about it. Do what you want.
He's closing in 10 minutes.
I know. I definitely won't be on the ground that quick.
Nope.
Close,
where you
but
go?
not that close.
No, yeah.
I'll give him a few more minutes.
Oh.
He may not know how to handle
Yeah.
this airport. I've flown in it so
That's
many
probably
times.
why he's logging off.
Could be. Leave it for Wes to come in and take care of.
Right.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna click. Kansas City Center, Clipper 811. I know you're closing here shortly. Do you want me to fly the Dixie 3 into Scott Air Force Base?
Clipper 811 Kansas, I'm sorry, Clipper 811, I don't see that you're flying out of your flight plan. I've got ELSTO in the direct airport. I was just planning on giving you altitudes and vectors if that's alright with you.
That'll work for us. Just checking in to see what you had planned for us.
Clipper 811, no problem. Just to maintain 16,000, the St. Louis altimeter 3049er.
3049er and down to 16,000, Clipper 811.
He's going down, folks. He's going real down. He's going down.
Now, did I actually load it? No, I did not. Good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, did I, like I normally do, load it or not? I just know that's the preferred entry in here.
Yeah.
Do it enough times, you'll learn.
There you go.
All right, he said 3049. Jeez. All right, here we go.
Kansas City Center, good evening. Emirates 205 Super with you, flight level 350.
Oh my god.
Super.
Emirates 205 Kansas City. Roger, I'm closing here shortly. Frequency change approved. Sorry about that. 122.8, Emirates 205, thank you.
Okay, what's our minimums for this runway? 200.5 miles. Ooh, RVR 24. Wonder why we're not. Oh, 18 with a flight director. Doggone it. 24. Doggone it.
Sam 763, radar service terminated. Frequency change approved, Sam.
Alright, over to Unicom. Thank you for your service, man. Have a great day, Sam.
You too. Side Country 18, radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Frequency change approved. Thank you for
We
service.
are on our own, baby.
Alright, got that high barometric pressure put in. We are turning for the airport. Still 15 minutes out.
Well, with that, I'm going to disappear. I'm going to go make me something to eat.
I will tell
hungry.
him he has disappeared.
No, he's... What, somebody else coming online?
Get him all nervous. What?
What? Somebody will come online right after he does. But well, he would have said no.
He would have held.
Yeah. All right, I'll be right back, boys. Just a second.
No, actually, we are flying the part of the Dixie at least.
Potential aircraft at frequency Kansas City Center closing. Have a great evening.
Clipper 811 copies. Thanks for the great ATC. All right. Now let's get this sucker up here. Procedure. Enter. 32 left, right? Okay. Where's that one at? Oh, no, we'll do final. Oh, no, you did not. So we're going to Tibley, okay. Perfect. Oh, that's where it's getting those from. Okay. All right, so let's get 319 is loaded. Was loaded. All right, and I need let's go ahead, hit the Dixie 105. All right, blew that. I forgot about the little quirk with this plane. That being, it will not stop at whatever I set it to. I have to pay attention, make it stop. Make it stop, please. Make it stop. So, all right, so we're inbound Dixie. We are probably gonna need CTAF, which 128.25. We'll get that here shortly. We'll call at BLV. What's it called? BLVIL. Never heard of that one. All right, let's see if we get this one right. Okay, how we doing, by the way, on the Dixie? We're still off. Okay. Okay. Well, right now I could call visual. Did the METAR change? Nope. But yeah, technically I am looking pretty good, except clouds keep forming. But okay, now let's okay, we're level 5,000. Trying to go direct ESAR and then for the ILS. Hope y'all enjoyed. Had a great flight today from San Bernardino, otherwise known as Norton Air Force Base, to Mid-America, Scott Air Force Base. And now we're getting into some clouds. Okay, and ESAR will be where we slow up 220 and prepare for the ILS. Been a great flight. Want to thank everyone who's been a part of it. Been fun. Wish we could be over right now at Tacoma, McCord, and firing up with the Sim Air Force, but this is always fun. Life as a military brat flying. And like I said, we went from Norton to Spangdahlem, which is actually 15 miles from where my father was assigned to Bitburg, then over to Sacramento, back down to San Bernardino, and now headed into Scott Air Force Base. Still got quite a few more episodes. Try to do at least one a month. So hope you enjoy, and again, thanks for being along for the ride. I will put this out. Much of the flights ahead of us are shorter in length, but I'll leave it at that. As we skirt along, let's take a look as we skirt in between here. Okay, off ESAR. Okay, I see what I'm gonna do. Just think I'm just gonna maintain just a slight course correction at ESAR and proceed on that heading. But again, thanks, really thank you for being a part. It's always a great time to come up in the air here. All right, we'll get a little shorter range here on it. What's Tivoli? Is it even gonna tell us? Plan for 2,500, okay. Actually, I'm gonna plan for 3,000. All right, there's ESAW. Nice, easy descent here. Okay. All right, now you can see Tivoli, when we get a little either wings abreast or slightly ahead of it, then I'm going to turn us towards it. Actually, let's go ahead, help us out a little bit. Let's go to 130. All right, we're going to start in on flaps as we make the turn for Tibley. Okay, about 500 to go. We'll level off. Again, we're within 10 minutes, folks. Go ahead, put your predictions in. Exclamation mark the word predict and a negative number. Okay, let's make that turn. Again, 1099. 1099, and what are we looking at up here? 12825. Okay, BLVIL, we start our descent. As soon as we can get a localizer here. We're on nav 1099. I hate this about this airport. Seems like you gotta get right on them before they actually take hold. Okay, localizer came alive. ILS came alive. Let's make a cut in. All right, let's slow us down.
You there yet?
We're getting there.
Did you land yet?
Oh, I'm in the soup right now. Chicken
You're in the
noodle to
soup.
be exact.
Chicken noodle. Ooh. I made bratwurst. Called my mom. Went and checked my mail. Have no mail, which is interesting because it says I have mail. So, last I saw, Vegas, Los Angeles Center was online. Are they offline? They are still online. I'm in. Oh my God! Who is flying as Furry 21? Oh, that's hilarious. He's flying an F-22. I gotta see this. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Virtual air. He's a VUSAF pilot.
Cool.
Landing at MCI, then the party. Yeah. Interesting. Wow.
All right, here we go. Hallelujah, out of the clouds, runway in sight. Scott Air Force Base traffic, Sim Air Force, correction, Clipper 811, final 32 left. Disconnect autopilot.
Autopilot.
Disconnect auto throttle.
Auto throttle.
All right, runway in sight, lined up. Here we go. All right, no wave. Uh-oh, someone said Mike. Who said Mike?
I don't know.
Oh, that's me. Okay. Just waiting for Hawker to say something about wave off, wave off.
Oh my God.
Scott Air Force Base traffic, Clipper 811, 3 mile final, 32 left.
All right, I'm going to disappear into my Discord because Allegraph and Tomcat are in my Discord right now.
Go for it.
All right, I will talk to you guys later.
Alrighty, Chaz.
Bye.
Last chance, exclamation mark, the word predict, the negative number for our landing. Over the threshold, pretty much won't count. Landing. Oh, well. Welcome to Scott Air Force Base. Okay, got the flaps up. Check the trim. It's in the green. All right, turn off most of this. All right, now where's my follow me from base ops? Airfield management ought to be out here with my follow me. Well, it looks like the plug-in for the landing was a little stiffer on requirements than Sim Toolkit. So while I don't like the bounce, I do like Sim Toolkit's numbers. We did not fly for a virtual airline on this flight. Two reasons. One, I really don't know what would be a good virtual airline for this. Unless Pan Am Virtual let us do free flying again. Beyond that, there isn't really a legitimate reason to fly one. Unless you got free flights, you know, where you can free fly. Mac Air might. So, but anyway, this was fun coming out of San Bernardino for Scott Air Force Base. And right off the right wing there, I spent a lot of time in my days in the Air Force at the firehouse. So that kind of sort of what it looked like. And I do mean that truly, kind of sort of, but not really totally accurate. But for default and for a military base, which in some sims aren't covered, it's really nice to see. And just word to the folks, KC-10s are not assigned here. I don't even think they're assigned anymore in the Air Force. KC-135s. This ramp would have 3 or 4 C-40s, 737 BBJs. Down on the end, C-21s. In my day, we had C-12s here as well. But they're not here. There'd also be a fuel cell hangar, a whole bunch of stuff. But again, for a default setup, this is, I mean, I can at least tell it's Scott Air Force Base. Riverside County, I'll be honest, is that in California, or because I don't know of a Riverside county in this area. Not to say I'm all that well versed, but that's cool. Wolf Mod. All right, let's bring this VIP plane in. Yep, there's Hawker out with his camera taking pictures. Still never got my follow me from airfield management. All right, welcome to Scott Air Force Base here, folks, in Illinois, outside of St. Louis. Ah, Riverside, home to the March Air Force Base Air Reserve. All right, let's get these pups a shutdown. Oh, Lord. It ain't gonna like me. And the good thing is, we're on internal power, external power now. Forgot about that. All right, there she is, folks, on the ground here at Scott Air Force Base. Sorry, new air stairs. You know, you're going to have to jump. We would have done it at 30,000 or 10,000 feet, so it's not considered high halo. But people get a little, you know, nervous about jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. All right, so the weather is still looking nasty here, according to the latest METAR, which is 46 minutes old. Still got an overcast sky at 2300. Temperature still -4, so it's chilly. But like I said, Friday, another inch or two coming, so gonna be a winter wonderland here for a while, folks. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead, call it what it was. Great flight. Go ahead and disconnect off VATSIM. Get down here. I'm going to reset my radio. Perfect. And we are set for our next flight. Now, one thing I have run into troubles, especially with the X-Plane 12 version, not being able to make sure the radio's set right. As you can tell, real quick, had they tried to reach out to me on 121.5, which is guard, they would not have been able to. And I cannot figure out how. Let me try something. Nope. How we get the volume to come up. But hey, good thing is we were right there with them when they wanted us. And but yeah, that is one thing you got to be careful of. You got to at least be able to see the RX. I don't know what it takes, especially in this plane. A lot of strikes are kind of against you in it. And so you got a lot of different things you're going to have to set up in it. Like the .com one to get your frequency changed when it's not a 2-digit. March Air Force Base is mostly a museum. Has been for years. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I know southwest corner, I've seen cargo aircraft at, but they could be in on craft. So, but that kind of stinks. That a lot of the well, I'm kind of shocked. I would have figured they'd still be in business, considering they shut down Norton and several others around the LA and Oakland basins. So, wow. Great stuff you learn here, folks, at Flying with Mike. That's what we're here for. So we're going to go ahead, call it what it was. Great flight. Hope you all enjoyed. Feel free to kick that follow button, folks, if you're so inclined. And we'll be back at it tomorrow. Check the schedule out. It's right below you there in the About section. Till then, folks, y'all have a great night. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow. And before we head out, I have been remiss in saying this. Thank you, Coded Kid, for the follow a couple days ago. The AOK, thank you for subscribing. We sure appreciate you. And thank you all for joining us. Y'all have a great night. We'll be at it again tomorrow, guaranteed. God bless you.